Take a look at these two trivia statements. Just at a glance, which one feels more likely to be true? Statistically, most people choose the statement on the left. Even though the facts are identical, we are more likely to rate the easier-to-read version as the correct one. We normally assume that when we evaluate a claim, we are making a conscious assessment of the facts, logic, and evidence. Our brains possess a hidden backdoor. We often judge the validity of information based on the amount of mental effort it takes to process it. Psychologists refer to this invisible metric of mental effort as cognitive friction. When information is visually or conceptually difficult to decode, the brain flags it as suspicious. When we aren't aware of this metric, a false claim wrapped in clean graphics and simple language can move through our mental filters unchallenged. The formal psychological term for this phenomenon is processing fluency. It is a measurement of how smoothly our minds can digest a piece of information. For early humans, an effortlessly processed stimulus meant they had survived it before, equating ease with safety. This heuristic acted as a vital shortcut, bypassing the slow, energy-intensive process of critical evaluation. In a prehistoric forest, that shortcut saved lives. In the modern digital world, this ancient mechanism misfires. When you scroll past a beautifully designed infographic, the sleek typography and harmonious colors make the information feel fluent. Because it is easy to absorb, the brain is more likely to tag the content as accurate, regardless of the actual data quality. In a media-rich environment, our biological truth detector is easily influenced by the quality of the aesthetic presentation. This effect becomes more pronounced under cognitive load, the mental tax we pay when trying to decipher complex information. This meter represents our mental bandwidth. When distracted or overwhelmed by constant data, this capacity rapidly fills up. Add the challenge of messy data visualizations with wide margins of error, and our remaining bandwidth can drop to zero. With our mental resources depleted, the task of decoding these nuanced, uncertain graphics becomes significantly more difficult. Instead of engaging in the critical analysis required to make sense of the complexity, the overwhelmed brain falls back on the processing fluency shortcut. In this state, we tend to prioritize the easiest interpretation available over the most accurate one, allowing the presentation to guide our judgment. Mental exhaustion shifts our standard for truth. We stop asking if a claim is right and start asking how much work it takes to understand. In our daily media consumption, what we experience as a sense of truth is often just a measurement of how smoothly a concept entered our minds. This is the risk of the frictionless idea. An effortlessly processed concept creates an illusion of accuracy, coasting into our belief systems without resistance. To counter this, we have to decouple the feeling of ease from the reality of accuracy. Beautiful graphic design, bold, punchy statements, and simple narratives do not guarantee correctness just because they require less mental effort to consume. We can build a defense by monitoring how easy an article or dataset feels to digest, especially when we are tired or overstimulated. When information aligns with a simple narrative and requires no effort to accept, that is the moment to pause, embrace the mental friction, and engage the critical mind.